The Detroit Lions are headed to the Arizona desert. Will it be their 12th loss in a row?
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
Subscribe to the members of ISN.
What's going on, guys? My name is Derek, and welcome to the Gridiron Blitz. It is important that you give this video a thumbs up if you like it, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Well, the Detroit Lions head to the Arizona desert to play the surprisingly 2-0 Arizona Cardinals. Now, I had the Arizona Cardinals as my NFC sleeper team to really make some noise after what I felt to be a solid few years in the draft from Kyler Murray to Isaiah Simmons. The Arizona Cardinals are looking to really make some noise in their division and potentially make a run at the playoffs. Now, when you come to my Detroit Lions, they are on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, having dropped their 11th in a row with a loss Sunday against the Green Bay Packers and potentially headed to their 12th loss in 12 games. Right now, we're going to look at ESPN and check out the stat line and see just how these two teams compare, provided by ESPN's Power Index. They have the Detroit Lions with a 32% chance to win this game and the Arizona Cardinals with a 67.7. So that is more than double what the Detroit Lions have in regards to winning the game. Not surprised there. The Green Bay Packers, where it was like the exact same thing for them. Let's take a look at some noticeable stat lines for the teams. The quarterbacks Matthew Stafford and Kyler Murray are almost identical when it comes to the passing. Matthew Stafford is 44 for 75 for 541 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Kyler Murray is 52 for 78, 516 yards with 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. The leading rusher for the Detroit Lions is 35-year-old Adrian Peterson with 21 carries for 134 yards, and Kyler Murray has 21 carries, 158 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Now, I wouldn't be a good dad if I didn't put this in here.
21.
The receivers for the Detroit Lions, TJ Hockenson, 9 receptions, 118 yards with 1 touchdown, and DeAndre Hopkins, 22 receptions, 219 yards with 1 touchdown. Let's go to the injury report for the Detroit Lions. Hunter Bryant, Big V, Desmond Trufant, Nick Williams, and Kenny Golladay are all questionable. Kenny Golladay did practice this week, and it's been told that he is more likely to play. Now, questionable is better than doubtful. It's pretty much questionable, doubtful, and then out. So all of these guys can actually see the field. Big V was out. He's been out all year. Nick Williams, Desmond Trufant, and Hunter Bryant were out the last games. With Kenny G, he hasn't seen any action on the field this year. Then we go to the Arizona Cardinals, all questionable as well. Christian Kirk, wide receiver, Byron Murphy, Jordan Phillips, and Mason Cole are all questionable also. For me, this is where it gets very, very difficult if you're a Detroit Lions fan when it gets to the team stats. The Detroit Lions average 22 points a game to the Arizona Cardinals 27. Points allowed per game, 34.5 points to the Arizona Cardinals 17.5. So essentially the Arizona Cardinals allow half as many points as the Detroit Lions. The total yards would be 384 for the Detroit Lions and 428 for the Arizona Cardinals. They're pretty much average equal. The Detroit Lions averaging 270 yards through the air to 258 for the Cardinals. The Lions average 113 yards a game to the Arizona Cardinals 170. It's going to be kind of tough for the Detroit Lions. Now, check this out. This is how you have a horrendous defense. Pass yards allowed, 241 through the air for both the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions allow 204 yards on the ground every game. Now, that's actually laughable. That is terrible. And I expect the Cardinals to have a field day on the Detroit Lions defense. The Detroit Lions, without saying, their last 5 games a loss to Tampa Bay, Denver, and Green Bay dating back to last season, with a loss against Chicago in the opener and a loss to Green Bay last week. The Arizona Cardinals, however, are 4-1 in their last 5 games, with their last loss coming last year in the last game of the season, a 1-touchdown loss to the LA Rams on the 29th of December. I do not expect the Detroit Lions to win this game. The defense remains atrocious, and Matthew Stafford just hasn't found his groove. The one thing about having an offense, if you can score but you can't stop anybody, that's going to eventually run out and be a problem. Well, the Detroit Lions are been faced with that problem, having the 31 ranked defense last year and probably the 32 ranked defense so far during the year. The Arizona Cardinals will probably put up at least 1 to 2 touchdowns more on the Detroit Lions. And even if the Lions have the lead anywhere in the game, they most likely will relinquish that lead and drop the game. The Detroit Lions will likely lose this game and move to 0-3 on the season. And we are 1 game closer to the inevitable 0-4 start that we saw coming after the loss to the Chicago Bears. Will that prove to be Matt Patricia's last game as the Detroit Lions head coach? I'm starting to believe that he might squeak out the rest of the season, especially if they allow him to sign Jabal Shead. Should Matt Patricia be fired? I believe so, especially after a 0-4 start, having lost 13 consecutive games. And I believe it will be 15 out of the last 16 games that the Detroit Lions have lost. That is almost an entire season of losses in less than a season and a half. With that being said, my name is Derek. This is the Gridiron Blitz. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make that thumb blue as well. And stay safe, because I want to see you in the next video.